The Koreans are attacking the premium mid-size market with the Genesis G70. Here, sport line, luxury line, a comparison, and do Mercedes C-Class, Audi A4 and BMW 3 Series. Do they really need to be afraid now? We'll find out. Thomas and Autogefühl, let's go. In the front we can see a modern but yet timeless design here in the luxury line and also in the baseline with chrome front grille, so more elegant styling definitely. The headlamp unit here with modern daytime running light, really slim integrated these LED lamps, and you can see a very sporty cutout for the hood, which is kind of inside. We know that actually from, for example, E63 models by Mercedes, so styling in the front, I would say top notch. What's your take? And here is a comparison, not only a different color but also a different trim, the sport line, which has the black front grille here with high gloss black inside the frame, and also outside frame is not chrome, so more this sinister sporty look here. 4.69 m or 185 inches is the length of the G70 here, typical mid-size sedan length, and this one here being the luxury line with 18-inch wheels. We'll soon also compare it once again, but I think it's already good size. You get either 18 or 19-inch wheels. And here we go with the sport line. We have bigger wheels. These are the 19-inch wheels in black with red contrasting brake calipers. This was really fitting to this red metallic color right here. And then here around the frames, this is also a little bit darkened then. It's more like, you know, it's not real black, it's not the chrome. I think they can really keep up with the German manufacturers. Not only keep up, maybe it's even better looking in some cases. That's of course personal preference. Here the tail lamps also modern signature, and then you can see the lower part here is a little bit longer than the upper part. This also brings some more elegance, especially from this, you know, side look. And here in the sport line trim, this is then connected here in this case with the diesel. We also have very sporty exhaust, and they are actually real. However, the Autogefühl fake exhaust police has to attack here the 2-liter turbo petrol engine in the luxury line, because these outer tips here, I mean the air goes through, but still this is fake, the real exhaust on the inside. However, already the luxury line here has a very sporty rear look with this diffuser style. Oh, and hey, we also have a Majorca blue in sport line here, and yeah, aka Thomas blue, really beautiful. Car key, actually also very elegant. Then door closing sound, important test in Autogefühl. Very solid. Inside of the doors, soft touch here, even softer than there and there. Also galvanized buttons, high build quality, everything we see at the inside of the doors. That's really nice. Lexicon sound system is an option. Very slim door pockets though. Then an elegant entry badge, and this floor mat here also with the Genesis stamping. And the difference here in the sport line is we have the red contrast stitches. However, yeah, about that. So I think that's a little bit too much, isn't it? Seating position, nice and comfortable with 1.86 m or 6'1". There is some headroom left, gets close. This is the one also with the panoramic roof, a small one. Open that thing. See here, there's a cover first, and then we go with the whole roof. So it's not too large, but definitely leaves some fresh air in. Cockpit overview, you can see a very clean design. I really like that. Also soft touch here at the top dashboard here, some leather red covers. And then here, yes, thanks to the automotive god, they still went with manual climate dials, vent strength, and also the heating, cooling. Heated steering wheel, the seat heating, everything, you know, with rather big buttons. Then the shifting lever, a classic one, also good to have that one. Then the drive mode selector. Soon more to that while driving. Cup holders here, they are also adaptive and strong enough. Very well aligned here also. Some more space with the USB charger. In the lower area, you by the way plug in your phone. This is also inductive charging mat underneath, but I usually use the cable. Just charges quicker and is also more reliable. Digital instruments, you can optionally go for a 3D view, but you can just see that it gets a little bit darker here on the camera. It's all digital, 12.3 inch, and you can scroll through some options. And here it is, dual insulation glass for the front, one of the good facelift changes. An option, you can also get a head-up display. Here, not too big, but definitely does the job. And hey, that guy cleaning the GV70, you can also find that review on Autogefühl. Now the infotainment system, it's so great to have real hard button hotkeys. Here, there we go, and then I can access the map That's also really cool. Here on this favorite hotkey, you can, for example, also set that it changes to the Apple CarPlay. That would be a good idea, actually. Other than that, you have to go to the main menu and then switch to the CarPlay here. And usually this is what you're going to see. So it's a good integration. And this sound system here, yeah, makes actually a good impression. And the rear view camera here, helping lens adapt accordingly, and very smooth, how you can see, like the FPS rate, and also great resolution. Oh, and there's also a gentleman's function here for the co-driver seat or passenger seat, depending on how you define the passenger or co-driver. Maybe like this. Soft touch also for the rear doors here, that's very good as for the build quality. And once again also seat heating here in 3 levels. That is not good usage of space. Headroom also quite close. It worked like this when I have my spine a little bit bent. When I put my spine up, I do hit the head here. So this is actually the weakest point of this vehicle, the space in the rear. However, build quality wise, still a lot of fun, but yeah, I can't even move around to test the middle seating here. There's a USB charger here. May also have some cup holders. They're actually nicely processed, not adaptive though. Trunk, you open it right there. It's actually quite practical. Then sample luggage inside. You see here height way more than enough for a standard backpack. Also here for the cabin trolley, and also this one fits in a vertical way. You see here we have a 2/3, 1/3 split. Here the cover here, this is like a little bit wobbly and loose, so this is not the best, but there's not much below. Yeah, so it's detail, maybe not the major one. And here also the interior quality. So this is where there's some, something left to improve. And the bench also doesn't really fold that flat. As for engines, you start with the 2-liter 4-cylinder, 200 horsepower or 250 horsepower, rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. However, you can easily see there's more space left for a V6, 3.3 liters, 370 horsepower, and you can also get a 2.2-liter diesel. And acceleration figures, 4.7 seconds for the V6 and 6.6 seconds here for the 2-liter 4-cylinder all-wheel drive we're driving right now. Welcome to Thomas's driving lounge, Genesis G70. This will be super exciting indeed. How will it rate against the Germans now in the driving? We know the bigger models, the G80 and the GV80, yeah, they were really awesome also for exterior interior, but they had a little bit of lack in driving agility. This was the difference into the Germans in the bigger segment. How is it here now in the mid-size segment? Well, first of all, I have to bear in mind that this one will be way cheaper than the Mercedes, BMW, Audi models. Interesting, by the way, we can set here this driving sound, the artificial driving sound. Let's put it to enhance and listen to it, and also go to sports mode. And in the sports mode, let's do first acceleration here with 250 horsepower 4-cylinder engine, 80 to 120. Let's go now. Oh. Whoa! Did you hear that? Okay, that's maybe a little bit too much artificial sound, isn't it? Let's try again, 80 to 120. Plop, that's it. So, yeah, reasonable performance. Of course, not like with the V6 if you want really strong power, but definitely more than enough here. And I mean, yeah, that's too much, isn't it? I mean, you can also set it to normal. Okay, and then soft. Yeah, that's hardly anything, and let's try again with off. That doesn't sound like when it's off. Yeah, maybe at soft is maybe a good compromise. It's not too much, but still you have some more resonance. And let's now accelerate it through 130, and because there's unlimited speed here now, and this is of course a famous German driving test here. Now at 170 kilometers an hour, we feel there's better insulation here now from the side glass. And it feels also very stable at higher speeds. However, suspension-wise, so it doesn't lean too much to the left and the right and so on. However, the steering input is, to me, let's say, a little bit too aggressive, I would say. Here now, let's accelerate it out again. Yeah, the soft sound enhanced mode is actually quite good, I think. 130 kilometers. Yeah, it feels really quick and agile. All-wheel drive has a nice rear wheel bias as well. There's also then the lane keeping assist. Let's see how, yeah, there it is. Seen that? I did force it a little bit to the middle part, then it counted it back, and so far actually quite smooth. So whereas the GV80 and the G80 are more comparable to the Mercedes counterparts, to the Mercedes E-Class and the Mercedes GLE, this one here, their mid-size vehicle, is more comparable indeed to an Alfa Giulia or, you know, what else? To a Jaguar XE, I would say. These are the two cars that come closest in that feeling. Yeah, because I feel it's set on the sportier note. When I set the turning indicator, then I see what's going on here in the side camera from these mirrors. So now here at the roundabout, let's drive around, right? Yeah, good trim suspension, doesn't lean too much in. That feels really sporty. Having a lot of fun with them. Yeah, a little bit of tire squeaking. One more time here, roundabout driving. This is so much fun, actually. Really nice. Fuel economy, by the way, here with the 2-liter turbo engine. You can calculate with some 9 liters or 100 kilometers, some 30 mpg. And you should definitely compare also the GV70, the SUV mid-size model here of the Genesis, and also the competitors of this one, for example, Mercedes C-Class reviews here there.